did you find out from Woody or Doug or Brendan that you were going to be the guy to get the next save situation?
In the eighth inning last night. The last two games in Seattle, they told me to be ready if we had the lead in the ninth, but we didn't have the lead in the ninth in those two games. So yesterday, I guess, yeah, they did. It wasn't like they came up to me and were like, "Hey, you're closing." It was just when the phone rang in the club or in the bullpen, they called my name. So
I'm curious, what was your approach yesterday against Olson, and in general, what do you think it is about you that has made you so successful against lefties this year?
I think it's been developing the slider. Obviously, the slider's helped. And also our catchers have done a phenomenal job with, going back and forth and knowing which lefty can hit inside better than outside. And, it's like Trevino last night was solid with starting with the fastball up and away, moving to the slider. And Jonah's done the same thing all year too. So it's been a lot of them too with the pitch calling.
And last one, I know you've gotten saves before, but that was your first big league save. Did you get the ball, or did you do
I
anything
did.
with the ball?
Okay. I kept the ball. Nate kept it, and then he gave it to me after we got the last out. And then they put it in a little case for me. So that was pretty cool.
Joe, thanks.
Yep, thank you.
Evan.
Hey man, congrats.
Thank you.
I was just watching. I was watching on TV last night, and even after the final out, there wasn't a big smile or anything across your face. It was just like your expression is like it was about 30 seconds ago. Can you explain like where your head was at that point?
Yeah, I'll try. I mean, I'm pretty outgoing person, so it's kind of funny that I'm looked at kind of like this person that just doesn't have really any emotion. I don't know. I think I just get kind of locked into the game, and then I've trusted the coaching staff, and I've trusted our defense and the pitch calling and everything. So I don't know, when the success does happen, it kind of is like the work that everybody's put in. Honestly, it's kind of like, okay, it's not like as much of a surprise. I don't know if that makes sense. It's not like, oh my gosh. It's kind of like, this is what we've worked for, talking with Sags all the time in the bullpen, and then going out there and executing the plan. It's kind of like, it's exciting. I guess I don't show it, but it is. It's exciting.
And I don't. Is it fair now to ask you if you like the concept of closing?
I mean, I like pitching. It's just, yeah. If my name's called, if it's the ninth or the eighth or whatever inning it is, I'm just gonna try to be ready and treat every inning like it's the same. A run in the ninth counts as one run, and the run in the sixth counts as one run. So it's just treating every outing like it's serious,
Great. Thank you.
Yep.
Other questions for Joe? Anything else? Back to Evan.
All right, so this is just a dumb one. Like, do you have, after the game, is there just like a siblings text stream, or do you individually text each of the siblings?
We have a group chat. We have a family group chat. So usually it's along the lines of somebody is texting in the group chat that says Joe's getting ready. He's getting warmed up. Then it's like a bunch of texts from the siblings saying good job or yeah.
So it's not like you have to reach out to
Then my mom and dad usually text me separate and say good job or yeah, I don't really have to reach out to anybody. I might be up till like 1 a.m. if I'm doing that.
Yeah, I would think like your siblings, your phone is going to blow up naturally because you're.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, back to Jared.
Hey, Joe, sorry, let's follow up on this. When you face a guy like Matt Olson yesterday as the tying run, he's one of the best hitters in baseball. Had already had a home run in the game. Do you have the mindset of, I need to be careful with this guy, or is it more, hey, I'm the what closer? I'm going to throw my best, and whatever happens, happens.
I think there's a bit of realizing the risk. You know that this dude has a lot of power numbers. He can hit the ball out of the park. With the guy on first base, it could be tying the game, And Trevino actually, after the game, he was like, hey, when we have Kemp up in the future, that's the time we want to attack the guy, make him earn it, because if we're going to face Olson, we want the dude that got on base to earn his way on base. Because you don't want their power hitter up with the guy on base to tie the game. So that's helped. But yeah, when Olson came in, it was not really pitching carefully. It's more of just like focusing more on, if I'm going to throw this pitch, knowing where I can miss. If I'm going up in the zone, I want to miss up, not down. If I'm going slider inside, I want to err on the side of it being too far inside instead of too far over the plate.
Thanks, Joe.
Yep.
Dave.
Yeah, Joe, congrats again.
Thank you.
Not to put the cart too far ahead of the horse, but what about the idea of consecutive days and how many of those could, has that discussion occurred, and where are you with that? Like your workload, your usage levels, in this kind of bounce back year off of last season, has that been discussed much?
Yeah, it's definitely the bounce back year, especially with last year not having very many innings. I talk with the trainers every day, and I know the coaching staff they know what they're doing. So I kind of just trust them and know that I be honest, and they'll put me in the best situation that they can to protect me and, give me opportunities.
So, and as far as this year goes, have you run into any of that, any fatigue or any moments where you're like, geez, we might need to back off a little bit?
Well, when you're in the minor leagues, you don't go back to back. So up here, you definitely have days where you're like, okay, I need to make sure I'm getting more recovery in. But it hasn't been like, oh no, like we better back off. It's just been kind of maybe taking it as more recovery time, doing whatever, seeing the trainers, getting soft tissue done or whatever it may be.